Okay. First of all, that beat that Kevin is doing, took me back to my 90s Brandy era. This is Little Drummer Boy. So, of course, the beat has to be, it can't just be a regular beat. Like, that makes all the sense in the world for it to be, have a little bit of a, to it. Hello and welcome to the Pitchy Podcast. I am Stephanie. Today we are here for another Pentatonix reaction. We are headed back to Christmas time and I am doing a Little Drummer Boy. Little Drummer Boy, not a little. A Little Drummer Boy, the Little Drummer Boy. Little Drummer Boy. That is what we are reacting to today. Very excited about that one. But before we get started, if you are new here, hello, just a few things to let you know of. First thing is I am not a vocal professional. However, I have been blessed to sing in professional spaces for many years, and I feel like that gives me a unique ability to articulate the things that I like that I hear when I hear them. So hopefully that will help you to put voice to some of the things that you like when you hear it. Second thing, please remember that this is a reaction video. There will be lots of stops and starts. There will be lots of my commentary. So please remember please know that the link to the video will be down in the description. So if you'd like to take a look at that without interruption and then come back up to my reaction with interruption, please feel free to do that. Here's the last thing for everybody to know. We are on Patreon. We have a PTX Patreon just for you. And there you will find a lot of the things that I do not have the allowance to do on the main feed here on YouTube. So there now currently are two parts of a 3-part series of me reacting to the recording of Evergreen. Also, there is a reaction of a live version of Pentatonix Joyful. Also, there is a reaction to Messer's Break Open, the Acappella version. I know that there is a visualizer video and there's an Acappella video. I reacted to the Acappella version or Acappella video. And so on Patreon, you have those things and you will get 2 pieces of content per week for $5. There will be reactions to other Pentatonix songs, to individual releases, individual songs from Avi and Kevin and Scott and Kirsty. You might also see some other acapella groups mixed in, just some things that I can't do on YouTube. I do them over at Patreon. So $5 per month. If you want to join me over there, I would love to have you as a part of our Patreon community. And now with no further ado, let's get started watching Little Drummer Boy.
Told me a newborn king to see our finest gifts we bring to lay before the king.
Okay, I'm gonna go back just a little bit in a minute. Okay. First of all, that beat that Kevin is doing, took me back to my 90s Brandy era. I don't know, there's something about that beat. It was so funky and fly to start out with. It was like, And then they come with like this is little drummer boy. So of course, the beat has to be, it can't just be a regular beat. Like that makes all the sense in the world for it to be, have a little bit of a to it. So that's awesome. And then you get the surprise, for me at least, of Avi starting first, which his tenor voice is just yummy. And then to know like how deep and rich it can get when he does his bass, it's like this dude. And then you got Scott. What was cool, this is the first video I can remember seeing where the first verse is broken up so much, like individuals are getting are sharing one verse to this degree. You have Avi start, then you have Scott, then you have Mitch, then you have Kirsty. It was like, yo, like I love how they were ping-ponging that verse around, so we got to hear everybody. That was very cool. But I'm still all about this bounce.
So to honor him, when we
Ooh. Okay, I gotta stop at that part, and I'll go back a little bit. That interlude part where they are just merely being vocal instruments, basically, you know, when they're doing the humming and the make sure you listen with your good ears, because whoever is the audio engineer is doing the Lord's work, because you could hear, if you're looking for an individual part, you can hear it. However, the blend is impeccable as well. I love me a bass, so I always listen for Avi's bass or Matt's bass, you know, depending on who's singing the bass. But obviously for this particular selection is Avi. And when I heard it, that thing was low and ooh, it was low, but it was weighty. Like it was good. It was good. But again, the audio engineers are so good that you can, whatever voice or whatever vocal part you're listening for, you can find, but also the blend together is so good as well. I love the differentiation of what they were doing in that interlude as well, because the first half of the interlude, they were all everybody except for Kevin, who was singing the rum-pa-pum-pum part, the bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. They were doing that together in 4-part harmony. But then when you got to the second half, Kirsty and somebody else broke off to do like a whole separate part within that interlude. They could have just kept it all the same, but I love that they differentiated it to make that part even more interesting, if you will. It was already interesting, but they made it even more interesting, which was a really cool move. So let's back up and then we'll go forward.
little baby I am a poor boy too. I have no gift to bring. That's fit to give our king.
Okay, I'm going to stop there. The beat just got sicker. The beat just got sicker. Okay. Flow with me. High fives and extra credits to you if you get this reference. Because as Kevin flipped that beat and made it like a quicker thing. Like it's still, the tempo is still the same. Okay. The tempo of the song is still the same. It's still kind of here. But what he was doing was not just this. It was like, it was like this, but all within the same tempo. So cool. Here's where you get your bonus points, and let me know in the comments if you got bonus points. That part reminds me of the very end of the Erykah Badu song. I think it's called You Got Me. And if that's not the right title of the song, let me know in the comments as well. But at the back end of that song, I believe it's Questlove who is doing the drumming, and he just goes off. Here's the song. If you are worried about where I've been or who I saw, or I got that wrong. What club I went to with my homies, baby, don't worry, you know that you got me. So it's actually, it might be a Roots. I think it's the Roots featuring Erykah Badu, which would make sense because that is why Questlove would be doing the drumming. So I think that's what it is. It's the Roots featuring Erykah Badu. You got me. If you know that, that is what that's what it reminded me of as Kevin was doing his percussion parts. OMG. Okay. And then what's, Scott singing a verse is just like, it's just, yeah. You could have the sound down and it's going to sound incredible. It's going to sound delicious. It's going to sound decadent. Like it's like a rich chocolate. It's like one of them good chocolates that you get during Valentine's Day. It's not like the cheapo box that you get from Target. It's like that nice Whitman's chocolate. That's what, I don't know where that came from, but that's how I'm visualizing things today, y'all. I'm sorry, flow with me. That's what you get when Scott is going to sing the verse. You're going to get good chocolate. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Because he added some flourishes. He added some runs that were sneaky. And then having Kirsty and Mitch singing the back end of that verse in their incredible harmony that they do together. With that beat going, oh my goodness. Ooh! Ooh! It's good, y'all.
Shall I play for you? The ox and lamb kept time.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Wait a minute. Slight correction at the back end of that verse prior. Avi, Scott, Mitch, and Kirsty were singing that verse together. Visuals help me a lot sometimes, but they always fail me some. But they also fail me some too. When they focus in on just a couple people, it kind of narrates what I think is going on, which might not be the full picture. So for the back end, it wasn't just Mitch and Kirsty. It was Mitch, Kirsty, Scott, and Avi singing the back half of that verse. Ooh. And then you get Kevin coming off of that beat to do a little sing part himself. And then you have Avi taking over the verse, singing the melody with none other than Scott singing up under him. Which shows you which I know by now, but it's so cool to hear Scott singing the harmony part under Avi. Like, just a cool change, and just shows the diversity in all of their talents and all of their vocal ranges as well. Yo, this is fire. This is fire. And Kevin dropped a new beat in there. I love how his beat is staying, like everything that he's doing is joyful. And particularly on Avi's face. Avi is smiling a lot, which he should be, and they all should be. This is a happy, encouraging, positive song. But everything that Kevin is doing is confirming the positive nature and the upbeat nature of this song. So I think that's very cool too.
The ox and lamb kept time.
You better run, brother.
I played my drum for him. I played my best for him.
Hey.
Then he smiled at me.
Come on. Yes, he did. Okay, here's what I want to say about their body and their facial expressions. I love that they are all giving what they're giving individually. Like Scott just can't help himself. Scott is like a full artist all the time. So Scott is always going to be doing something with his hands along with his face. I love how Mitch and Kirsty tend to keep it more simple. They do a lot of face, a lot of smile, or a lot of solemn. And then you got Avi just giving life to everything that comes out of his mouth. He will look down and then look up, and it just feels like a sunrise has occurred, because just the way that he shines when he is smiling and them bright eyes are in the camera, it is captivating. And Kevin, it's so hard for him to give physically sometimes because of all that he's doing with his mouth. So him like bopping and swaying is how he is showing, his feeling about the song. Not how he feels about the song, but shows the up tempo and upbeat nature of the song. He uses his body a lot, and he uses his hands too. And I think that's, especially for a video, we need to see that. That helps us to know, if we don't know, like if we didn't know this song, we could tell by their body and their face whether this is a sad song, a happy song, a positive song, a depressing song. We would know by looking at their body language. Shout out to Avi for the bass in that previous little section before I paused. That bass was low. Can y'all tell I like a bass? I like a bass. Come on, give us O. Give us O. Give us O. Okay, I love that part because number one, I love how the camera was swooping, because that's how you kind of feel during that part. It's kind of like a free feeling. So I love how the camera was swooping back and forth. Okay, so I love that there's a stomp clap. If you ever been to Black church, you know what a stomp clap is, okay? Stomp clap, that's exactly what Kevin was giving us during that part. He was giving us Black church, stomp clap. Let's go. Let's go. Those O's were just, I love how bright they were, how big they were, how it matched what the camera was doing. Just free. I love that. I love that. All right, let's see how they going to end up this song, or how are they going to end this song. Yes. Okay, they ended that song with, well, they almost ended with just straight holleration. Kirsty was up there hollering, and Scott, Mitch, and Avi also were hollering in the background. Now, it was a low-key holler, but they were hollering to the gods with their O's as she was just, ah, go ahead, girl, hollering. And then I love how they landed the plane, how they just ended it they ended it the way they began it. And as I usually say with Pentatonix, they gave us a full story. They gave us a beautiful beginning, a ramp up to the middle, and then a very soft landing. They gave us a full story, which is what they do, and what they do so not even just well, but the musical journey that they take us on is just not only is it creative, it's surprising. Like, for all the videos that I've seen so far, I always kind of walk into a video and into a reaction thinking that I know what's going to happen. Like, after I get a little bit of a feel for the song, that I know what's going to happen. 100% of the time I'm wrong. 100% of the time I'm wrong. And I love that. I love that even when I think that I know all the tricks in their toolbox, that they pull out yet another one. Man, I thought I had them pegged. Didn't have them pegged. That was a fun one. That was a very fun reaction to do, a very fun video to watch. Always fun to watch something upbeat, positive, and encouraging these days. So I've really, really enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed that. Tell me in the comments what you thought about this particular song and video. Don't forget that we are on Patreon. The link for that is in the description at the bottom. I hope that you join me there. We have a lot of fun over there, a lot of fun reactions. Again, a lot of things that I'm not able to do here on YouTube. You will find it over on Patreon. So again, I hope you join me there for $5. In the meantime, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.